The morning she walked into his auto shop, carrying a worn folder and the tired look of someone who had run out of places to ask for help, Marcus had no idea that her request would change both their lives. She stood quietly near the reception desk while engines rumbled in the background, her simple clothes slightly dusty from the road and her hands tightly holding a resume that had clearly been folded and unfolded too many times. She wasn't asking for charity. She was asking for a chance. Marcus, however, had spent years building walls around his heart, and his first response came out colder than he intended. He told her he wasn't looking for an employee. He was looking for a wife. The sentence hung in the air like an awkward mistake, and for a moment, even the noise of the shop seemed to disappear. Before we continue, if you believe that kindness, second chances, and unexpected moments can change a person's life, please like this video, share it with someone who needs hope, leave a comment, and subscribe to Love and Destiny. You never know when a simple story might remind someone that their hardest chapter doesn't have to be their final one. Marcus had owned his small auto shop for almost 9 years. It wasn't glamorous, but it was honest. The building had faded blue doors, an old sign above the entrance, and a waiting room with chairs that had survived more repairs than some of the cars outside. Marcus had learned everything from his father, who had passed away several years earlier. His father had taught him that a mechanic didn't simply repair machines, he repaired people's ability to get back to work, take their children to school, and reach home safely at night. Marcus never forgot those words. But after his father's death, Marcus became increasingly isolated. His younger brother had moved to another city, his closest friends had started families of their own, and Marcus spent nearly every waking hour inside the shop. He had become successful enough to pay his bills, but success had not made his home feel less empty. Every evening, he returned to a quiet house where the only sound was the ticking clock in the hallway. Then came Elena. She was 29 and had recently lost the job that had supported her household. Her mother needed regular care, and Elena had been paying the bills while also looking after her younger sister. When the company closed unexpectedly, she spent weeks searching for work. Offices rejected her because she lacked experience. Stores rejected her because they needed younger schedules. A few employers promised to call and never did. The auto shop was her last serious attempt. Marcus looked at her resume and noticed that she had experience with bookkeeping, customer service, and inventory management. She wasn't a mechanic, but she knew how to organize a business. He could have simply offered her a position. Instead, his loneliness and frustration made him say something foolish. He told her that he didn't want an employee, he wanted a wife. Elena stared at him for several seconds. Then she calmly picked up her resume and thanked him for his time. There was no anger in her expression, only disappointment. She had walked into that shop hoping someone would judge her by what she could do, and Marcus had judged her by what he thought she could become. She reached the door before Marcus finally realized how cruel his words had sounded. He stopped her and apologized. He told her that the position was still available if she wanted it, but there would be no expectations beyond the work itself. Elena studied his face and asked whether he truly meant that. Marcus admitted that he did. She accepted. For the next few weeks, Elena worked quietly. She organized invoices that Marcus had ignored for months, contacted customers whose cars were ready, corrected inventory records, and discovered that the shop was losing money because parts were being ordered twice. Within 1 month, the business became noticeably more organized. But Elena brought something else with her. She noticed people. When an elderly customer couldn't afford a full repair, Elena quietly helped Marcus find a cheaper solution. When a single mother arrived worried because her car was making a strange sound, Elena made sure the car was inspected before the woman drove away. When a young apprentice made a mistake, Elena encouraged him instead of humiliating him. Marcus began to understand that he had mistaken quietness for weakness. One rainy afternoon, Elena didn't show up for work. Marcus called her, but there was no answer. He eventually learned that her mother had become seriously ill and Elena had taken her to the hospital. Marcus closed the shop early and went to check on them. He didn't arrive with dramatic promises or grand gestures. He simply brought food, helped arrange transportation, and made sure Elena knew that she wouldn't lose her job because of a family emergency. That night, Elena finally told him why she had looked so exhausted when she first entered the shop. She had spent years believing that asking for help meant admitting failure. She had learned to carry every responsibility alone because there was rarely anyone else to carry it with her. Marcus listened. Then he told her about his father and how losing him had convinced Marcus that depending on anyone was dangerous. He had built a successful business, but somewhere along the way, he had also built a lonely life. Neither of them promised anything that night. Instead, something more important happened. They began trusting each other. Months passed. The shop grew busier, and Elena became an essential part of its success. Marcus learned to communicate instead of shutting down. Elena learned that accepting help didn't make her weak. Their friendship slowly became the strongest part of their lives, built not on desperation but on respect. Then, one evening, Marcus found the old resume Elena had submitted on her first day. He looked at the sentence he had once spoken and felt ashamed. He told Elena that he had been wrong. She smiled and reminded him that she hadn't come to the shop looking for a husband. She had come looking for work. Marcus agreed, saying that was exactly why he now respected her so much. She had never needed someone to rescue her. She only needed someone willing to see her potential. A year later, Marcus and Elena decided to build a future together, but they did it slowly and thoughtfully, knowing that real relationships weren't created by loneliness or pressure. They were created through patience, honesty, responsibility, and mutual respect. The shop eventually expanded into a larger building. Above the entrance, Marcus kept the old sign from his father's original workshop. Elena added a small plaque beneath it with a simple message: everyone deserves a second chance. And whenever someone walked through those doors carrying a resume, a broken-down car, or simply a desperate need for someone to listen, Marcus remembered the woman who had once stood before him asking for a job. He had thought she needed employment. What she actually gave him was a lesson. People don't always enter our lives to give us what we expect. Sometimes they arrive to teach us what we have forgotten. Marcus had wanted someone to fill the emptiness in his life, but Elena showed him that loneliness cannot be solved by finding a person to complete you. It begins to heal when you learn to become a better person yourself. If this story touched your heart, please support the video with a like, share it with someone who believes in second chances, and subscribe to Love and Destiny for more emotional stories. And before the story ends, comment "Everyone deserves a second chance" if you believe one act of kindness can completely change someone's life. Because sometimes, the person who walks through your door asking for a job isn't there because they need you to save them. Sometimes, they are there because life has given you both one unexpected opportunity to become better than you were before.